When I was 25, I begged my dad to make a decision for me. He wouldn't, but he said something that I think about every single time I make a big decision. I had two job offers. One was more of the same. It was a job that I could do in my sleep, and I'd be a big fish in a little pond. The other was a job that I wanted for a while, but it was a huge pivot. It meant a lot of things would have to change about my personal life. I'd be working way harder. I would need to learn a ton of new skills. Plus, it was at a firm that was super big and crazy competitive. So not only would I be a tiny fish in a huge pond, but some of those fish were sharks. I didn't know what to do. I was 25. I was still healing from like a really drawn out, kind of toxic breakup. So I didn't trust myself at all. So I called my dad. And he talked me off the ledge, and then we made a pros and cons list. No matter how I sliced it, I kept coming back to that big job, but I couldn't make the choice. I couldn't like pull the trigger or say that I was gonna take it. I remember it so clearly. I was in tears, begging him just to tell me what to do. And I just kept saying, well, what if I can't do it? What if I don't have what it takes? What if I fail? And he was quiet for a little bit. And then he just said, fear isn't a good reason to make a decision. I can argue with a lot of things, but I couldn't argue with that. I took the job. It was a really steep learning curve. There were a lot of late nights and a lot of tears, but I would make that decision again and again and again. That job pushed me and made me grow in ways professionally and personally that I never would have outside of that environment. And I am so grateful. I almost let my anxiety keep me small. Fear will dress itself up as responsibility, strategy, even. So when you feel that hesitation, you have to ask yourself where it's coming from. Fear is not a good reason to stay small.